Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very special Alpha stream. It's going to be Dicks, as we have the Twitch premiere of Genital... Wait a minute. What? What the hell are you doing here? It's Monday.
Alpha? Where am I? Alpha? Is that you?
Yeah, what brings you to my world tonight?
Isn't it Thursday? Did you feel that strange shift in energy? It almost felt like being, sucked backwards.
You know, come to think about it, I am feeling a bit tingly below the waist. That must be it.
Alpha?
Huh?
What day is it?
Fuck it, it's Thursday. Here we go.
Yeah! Yes! Woo! Oh, I thought oh, I'm so glad it's Thursday.
Yeah, me too. Holy shit. Next question, why is everything spinning?
I feel like something weird has happened to time.
I know. Which is kind of ironic because what we've been doing as of late is traveling through time forward, of course, at a very, very breakneck speed.
Indeed.
And that is simply going to continue here tonight. And for those of you curious, because I'm sure somebody out there is eventually going to ask, one, it's Monday. We're just having a little fun with you. And
wait,
two...
It is?
Yeah.
No, yeah, fine, whatever.
And two, for anybody truly curious, I literally winged that within the last 5 minutes. It had nothing to do with it. That was pure improv on her part. Well done. Well
Thanks.
done.
I was going for it was Thursday in my world, and I fell through a time rift.
You pulled that well.
Oh, I'm glad it came across for you.
It did. It's our little snippet of fun entertainment to make our uninteresting, unpopular show that much more interesting. So yeah, back to what we're doing here. So we are nearing the end of Chapter 4, Young Adulthood. And as we stand, 32.1, or 32 and 1, I should say. 32.083 something other.
Sure. Good. Oh, Gillis. I forgot about Gillis.
Yes, you are in a relationship with Gillis.
And I came back from the motherfucking dead.
Yeah, which prompted a mic drop from me at the end of the last episode, for those who didn't remember.
Absolute meltdown. I tried to warn you. I'm very, very lucky.
I don't get this. And these are really good for this phase. And look at all that money.
Well, life's perfect.
Indeed.
I'm 32, huh?
Yep. So there we sit sat-wise. And the next move is yours.
I'd like to go on and have an experience with Gillis.
Okay.
Have I graduated college yet? No, I haven't.
Probably not. Zax.
Yeah, alright.
Great start.
Yeah.
You're sitting with Gillis in the living room. The lights are low, and the two of you are very cozy. Gillis begins to get very romantic, and you respond in kind. He explains that he would really like to make love with you, but you don't have any birth control. So, what do?
Yeah, you don't have to have penetrative sex to have fun.
So you say...
Option A, please.
Nice alternative. The two of you chose a safe, sensible way out of your dilemma, and you both have a very enjoyable time.
I'm fucking great at this. College. Oh my god.
College?
Yes, please.
We're batting 1,000 a night, aren't we?
Wow. I'm a busy lady. Yeah?
I guess so. There's a concert in the student center, and you have made arrangements to go with your friend, Barb, and her new boyfriend, Larry. You are supposed to meet them in Barb's dorm room and then go with them to pick up your date. You will arrive on time, but notice that Barb and Larry are a bit rumpled in appearance. It seems that you have interrupted a romantic interlude.
Why do you always do your Duke Nukem voice?
Because Duke always talks about sex.
Did Duke ever use the word romantic or make love?
No, he would be much more crude about it.
That's why the choice of voice was so surprising to me.
I mean, the irony is funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. It does kind of attract me.
Would you rather I say, making bacon instead?
Get the fuck... Alpha, could you... Guess who's here? Alpha, could you do me a favor and open the chat to non-followers?
Open the chat to non-followers?
Yes, please.
I certainly can. Okay, here we go. Speak, whoever you are.
She will be joining us.
If it's the she that we're thinking of, she should already be a follower. What?
Not for 2 hours, she wasn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, hello, Kuro. Wonderful to have you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kurogabe, my past, present, and future girlfriend.
We've seen plenty of her on the Alpha stream thus far.
Indeed. Here for such classics as Pikmin Dickman, the Ocarina of Time stream that ended with something that may genuinely have never happened before. Honey, aren't you supposed to be at your parents'?
I mean...
Like, Alpha said, like, oh, hey, can Kuro watch tonight? And I said no.
I mean, hey, happy to have you.
Are you at your parents'?
Oh, no. Oh.
Do they have strep like you, or is it different sick? Kuro has the tail end of strep. And I suspect that I have the tail beginning of strep.
That's unfortunate. But hey, welcome.
Welcome. So to catch you up... Oh no. Yeah, no, stay out of there.
Yeah.
You can celebrate Mother's Day another week. To catch you up, I'm 32. I still haven't graduated college. I'm going steady with a man named Gillis.
And thus far tonight has been nothing but sex, sex, sex.
I've done 2 events and they have both been sexual in nature. Apparently you have to do like 1 billion college events to actually graduate, so I'm mostly just trying to get through those.
Oh
you're not
boy,
allowed
now
to
you
pay,
had...
babe.
Okay, now we had to know that this was coming.
I tried very hard to be gay. In fact, they did have a thing where a friend comes out to you as homosexual, and I was like, I'm super accepting of this.
But never actually had the opportunity to do anything with her.
There was no option of like, how do you react? Of kiss her square on the mouth.
Or worse.
Well, you always start with kissing.
Oh.
If it had been accepted, maybe, or worse. The point is, I want to graduate college before age 60.
Good luck.
Yeah, I fucked the baby gay. I wouldn't use that word. I would say I induct.
Induct?
I welcome with open arms and open other things as well. I didn't say, like, indoctrinate. I just, like, bring into the fold.
But the folds are open, aren't they?
Does sound like a really dirty word, doesn't it?
The folds are open, though, aren't they? By that point.
All in your ducts.
Ooh.
Babe! If I had spit tea over my keyboard, I would have made you buy me a new keyboard.
Okay, all of a sudden, this just got 100 times better.
Yeah, thank God you've switched to day shift. Where have you been our whole lives?
Yes, I am so happy to have you here. Oh, man.
All right.
Um,
So we've
where,
interrupted Barb and Larry.
where the fuck were we again?
I'm in college. I'm 32 years old. I've been to
Okay,
my
yeah.
friend Barb's dorm.
Okay, yeah. So Barb
We're supposed
excuses
to go to a concert.
Barb excuses herself, so she can shower and get ready for the concert. Larry is still glassy-eyed from tumbling around the room with Barb. There's a moment of uncomfortable silence after Barb walks down the hall to the showers. Larry moves close to you and tells you that you have a bad sense of timing. I should probably get off the chat and get on this. He leans towards you and inquires if you would Whoa!
Wow, he's the worst.
Whoa, boy.
Gross.
Hey, baby. Would you like to finish what Barb started?
No, thank you, Duke Nukem. It's not that I couldn't do it to a friend. It's that's disgusting. And also I couldn't do it to... No. No, thank you, no.
So that's a vehement option B.
Mm-hmm.
Larry accuses you of being overly mellow, and you wonder if Barb knows what she's gotten herself into.
Jeez, babe.
Woo-hoo.
If you can't read the chat, Kuro just asked, did she start sawing your dick off? Because then, yes.
If you can't read the chat, you are missing the best part of this stream.
Yeah, get a magnifying glass if you have to. It's gonna be worth it.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
I guess let's do that social event.
Okay. At a party, you meet a group of people. Fair. Very fair. At a party, you meet a group of people who are into the artsy side of life. Extremely analytical people who express themselves creatively. Artists, dancers, self-styled Renaissance people. Apolitical and non-materialistic, and consider the best decisions made on the spur of the moment. They're certainly... Excuse me. They're certainly different.
Parts of that appeal to me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess... neutral nothing.
Neutral nothing?
Yeah.
You seem neither threatened nor critical of people like this. You seem to be the type of person who's tolerant of many different kinds of people. And as such, emotional, social, and emotional characteristics increase.
Whatever I'm doing, it's working for me.
To what degree?
Kuro, you know he's gonna want you to do a run of this, so you may not want to watch if you don't want spoilers.
I mean, nobody...
But I do have to warn you, there's definitely no gay. I did look it up.
I mean, nobody has to do a run of this.
No, you don't have to, but it's a possibility.
Okay, cool.
It's okay. This game is called Alter Ego. It was released in 1987. It's like a life simulator, sort of. All of these boxes give you various choices, and like little text events play out, and you choose your mood and your action. And things happen. Like, I almost died as a baby by drinking bleach. When I was unsupervised for a moment, but a coin toss between you die and you survive, but you have poor health for the rest of your life. I managed to win that coin toss.
All along the way, the events affect the stats that you just saw pass by on the last couple screens there.
And those stats help you succeed or fail. Yikes, babe.
Oof.
Help you succeed or fail various challenges.
Bear in mind, when that episode occurred, the age was less than 2 years.
Yeah, I was like a straight-up baby.
Uh-huh.
I can't recommend drinking bleach. It will hurt the whole time. There are much better ways to do it. Anyway. I guess back to college.
Oh. Back to college. Whoa, okay.
Yeah!
That's it. Congratulations. I'm saluting as we sing here.
I've put myself in an impossible key. It's both too low and too high for me to sing.
Oops.
Great. Well, you'd have to keep in mind that I've been trying to do college events since my character was like 19.
Yeah,
and
but no, even then, I'd rather this to graduate college than actually do the coursework.
I don't know. It depends on the course.
Sexual Relations 101.
I would rather do that coursework than play a video game from 1987.
Fair.
Okay,
you hear
now
that, Kuro?
I've graduated. I prefer having sex to playing DOS games. That's not, like, super crazy.
No, but that could easily be you're asking for something.
No, we just had a weekend together. I'm cool.
Okay, cool.
How old am I? Am I still
you
32?
are 33 and 2.
Oof, okay. Let's have a date with Gillis.
Date with
When
Gillis.
I make my mind up about him.
Oh, good enough.
Gillis, my man.
Here we go. Here we go. The more you get to know one another, the more Gillis gains access to your personal life. One day, he begins to question you about past love affairs. He wants to know how many men you've been serious with.
It really wasn't that many.
It's true.
I don't think I went steady with any of them. I dated, like, Josh and some other dude. Mark, I think.
Yeah, you dated Josh. That's funny for a reason.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know what you're getting out of this. Oh, you. Now I really don't know what you're getting out of this.
Fair warning before this happens. Kuro is very forward.
Oh, yeah. She's not for the faint of heart.
Not at all.
Watching this.
I'm enjoying this.
I mean, it's his business. It's not his, he's allowed to know, but he's not allowed to be judgmental.
True.
But, like, do you think the game... No, he'll think I'm well, I have a high trustworthiness. If I say I haven't been serious with anyone... Jesus, Marissa.
Uh-oh. Real name. Full real first name.
That's some colorful language.
I mean, people have been warned this is a colorful show.
Yeah, I guess she never ceases to surprise me. Yeah, that's streaming automatically has like 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. You know what? I have a better idea. Why don't we drag her in here, since she is here?
Babe,
if she would like.
Do you want to join the Skype call? Do you have something that has a microphone?
I'm going to take it that is a...
That's thinking about
might
it.
have been a... I was going to say, might have been a yes for a moment. We could probably get away with switching to Discord. There's really no sound to affect anything here. If that would be the simpler solution.
Does Discord have screen sharing these days?
It has screen sharing. The problem is generally with audio share. As long as it doesn't cut my mic out for whatever reason.
Okay. Start the process of setting up Discord then.
If that's the easier option for Kuro, that's what I will do.
I know for a fact she has Discord.
Okay. No. It's not going to be an issue at all. It's just whatever's easier for you, that's how we'll do it. I have no problem either way.
This game has like 0 sound effects,
Yeah, so
so
that's
it will
not gonna.
still be able to share screens.
Yeah, so the problem that I'm having with the problem that I have with Discord versus Skype would not be a thing. All right, let's do it. Brief interlude here, folks. Hang on tight. Okay.
What?
First, I'm going to form a group, including you and
She is.
you. Okay, group has been made. I'm going to terminate the Skype call now.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. There's one. There's two. Hello. Is anybody able to hear me? Uh-oh, we got a little bit of a connecting thing going on here. Let's try this again. One, two. Hello.
Hello. Can we hear Kuro?
Can you hear me?
There you are.
Oh, you're so quiet. You have to like eat your microphone.
My microphone, I'm pretty sure, is in my laptop screen.
Well, then get right up on it.
Hello.
Hello.
Sure.
Okay, settings share. Right.
Hang on, I'm gonna go get my headphones so I don't have an echo.
Okie doke.
Good call.
Setting the share.
No. Oh no. Jackie, what did you do?
What did you do?
Accidentally quit out of Discord for a hot second.
Oh, like hit X on it?
Yeah,
that
but
doesn't-
it stays running in your tray, and I was able to retrieve.
Yeah, that doesn't actually quit out of it. It just shuts the interface.
It felt very final.
I mean,
Okay,
sure.
I can see. Kuro's running off to get a headset.
Yep. Okay, changing back here.
Has the stream been live this whole time?
Yes, it has.
This is riveting entertainment. No wonder we're so unpopular. Speaking of, where's Mayo? Or Chibi? Oh, it is Monday. We kind of didn't give them any warning, huh?
Let me get her real quick. Well, I attempted to send an announcement. And
Yeah, I didn't see you announce this.
No, I tried. It just didn't send.
Oh, very strange. Charming.
Hey, riveting television, am I right?
Yeah, we're just getting better and better.
Alright, at this point I'm going to reinstate the followers only chat, since the whole reason I had it off.
Yeah. It's probably good to
Yeah.
be safe.
Yeah, since the whole reason I had it off is now in the call with us.
And probably frantically searching her possessions for a headset. Anyway, let's just say average.
There's Chibi. Shouldn't we wait for Kuro to get back before we confirm that decision?
She didn't know what was going on before. She doesn't have to know now.
Okay, then. Average. What's average? 3 times? 4 times? How many dudes you been with? What did you let them do to you?
Okay, well that's no good.
Uh-oh. Cannot hear. Oh, boy. Question 1, mute switch.
That is a good question. Is it trying to access a microphone that you don't have turned up or turned on?
Oh, yes, question 2, volume knob. Question 3, hello, Chibi.
How about now?
I hears nothing.
Yeah, if you're talking, Discord's not even registering that. It would normally have like a little square around your picture.
Hmm. Maybe a switch in the control panel. Like to make sure that it reads.
How about now?
Oh yeah.
I hear you.
Still very quiet, but actually audible, yeah.
Yay.
All right. And here we go. So he, I guess, wants to know if you're HIV positive or something.
Oh, you can increase Kuro's user volume
Okay, then.
separately if you right-click on her name in the Discord.
Right-click on.
Under members towards the right, if you have it
200%.
at like half screen.
Up to 200%.
I have her at 175 just in case she screams.
Testing Kuro. Kuro. Oh no.
Did we manage to lose you again?
Yes, we are. Wait, say again?
Hello?
Yes, hi, hello.
Where have you been?
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Everything okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, yeah, he wants to know everything about who you've done and what they've done to you.
Yeah, it's gotten bad.
But the questions keep coming fast and furious. When you tell him to cut it out, he accuses you of being evasive.
I'm super trustworthy. He should trust me.
He's not. What's that tell you? Projection.
Perhaps.
Well, the next couple of times you are romantic with one another, he refers to you as a woman of experience.
Alright, no need to be weird about it.
Jeez.
What do I do for a living?
Well, all
I'm
you've
in,
got
like,
for...
art or whatever. And, like, making fucking bank at it.
We just don't know.
We don't know. Creative could be any number of things.
Yeah, apparently I'm doing okay. Do I have a car? Did I ever get that car?
You never did get that car.
I'd like a car.
You want to get that car?
I think so.
Then let's get that car. Do I? I guess I should...
No, you... If you'd like to, you can read it again.
Vroom vroom.
Yeah, so last episode or two ago, I don't even remember when, I did this whole game show spiel on this.
Okay, everyone slam on the brakes. Chibi killed a guy? Chibi, what was your job?
She was also in creative.
How do you kill a guy
for
in
you.
creative?
Yes, please explain.
I'd like to hear your side of the story. I'd like to hear the story at all.
She can give it to you better than I can. She's the one who did it.
Go ahead and try flushing again.
What's that?
Babe, you know we can hear you talking about your toilet.
No, please, keep the toilet talk coming. That's what the show's about.
Yeah, there's a lot going on tonight.
All of a sudden,
Yes, I'm aware.
this show's where it's at.
Yeah.
All right, while that's going on,
I can hear myself, and I'm not a fan of that.
While that's going on, let's get that car.
But like, it's always 15 seconds after I hear you guys.
Oh, honey, close the stream.
Oh, that might be why.
Exit out of Twitch. And just be with us here.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that makes sense. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I have the chat right up on the
Okay.
screen. So
All right, let's get a car.
this salesperson's parents really hated him.
It's Bob Roberts again?
Yep. We want us an automobile.
Automobile, please. A new economy car, please.
A wise investment. Less money to pay on repairs.
That's what they all say.
Cash, please.
Certainly have it. Would you like another purchase?
No.
But you don't want to drive 2 cars?
No. Gillis can get his own car. I'm having a couple second thoughts about Gillis. Let's do the 2 events on the bottom.
Okay.
Guy was a misogynist and yelling,
It was.
and he got a heart attack.
This was an argument with her boss, by the way. Her boss is the misogynist.
Oh. This wasn't the guy who asked you to, like, make coffee, was it? Because I honestly didn't get that as misogyny.
Oh, no. This was a different guy.
Okay.
Good for you, Chibi.
That's amazing.
You killed it. You straight up killed a man.
And got away with it, too. A friend of yours since grammar school has gotten mixed up in a series of bad deals, poor judgments, and impulsive, harebrained schemes. He calls you up on the phone, sounding very desperate, and asks you for a $500 loan.
Get bent.
I say feel free to make decisions together.
Hey, back off. This is my life. And you're also not Gillis. Gillis and I are in it together.
Oh, boy.
Huzzah, we have a working toilet.
Oh, congratulations.
Speaking of which, did you ever get the one in the other bathroom fixed?
No.
Your
Josh
landlord
tried.
is-
It wasn't what we thought was wrong with it, and now there's something else that might be wrong with it. We don't know.
Call your landlord. He's literally a plumber.
And we'll eventually get around to asking our landlord.
So about this loan.
Yeah, friend since grammar school. Like, very good friend. That's the thing, is game never gives me enough information to make the decisions they want
son
me.
of a bitch.
You pressed escape,
Yeah, I did. I was aiming for review.
asshole. Well, he's dead now.
I can just reload it.
Can you?
Uh,
Or did you? Oh, you save stated?
oh shit, I didn't.
Haha! Fuck off.
Well, we just hung up the phone on him. That's what happened.
I
Elegant
was
solu-
gonna try and be nice about it.
Too bad.
On the bright side,
Yeah,
we
you're
fell
an
right.
asshole.
On the bright side, we fell right in line with what Kuro was saying. Get bent. Click.
Yeah.
Sometimes happy accidents happen.
All right, do the work one.
Okay.
Keep your finger off the escape key.
You have an opportunity to attend a conference that might provide you with information that'll get you further ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. I love conferences.
Do you? So,
Hell yeah.
So this
Yeah.
$500 to go,
Yep. It's about how much it costs to go to my conferences too.
and it would have been how much you would have paid to cover that loan.
Yeah, it's true.
Boring and unsatisfying. Waste.
Okay. If you you're doing it wrong. It's not. If you have a boring and unsatisfying conference, you're doing something wrong.
Not everybody goes scuba diving, you know.
I actually didn't go scuba diving. I was just the photographer.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Though I have sat through some boring clinics. Never has the whole thing been a waste. Anyway, I don't have to do college anymore. Experience with Gillis.
Give me 1 sec. I'm going to turn your volume down a bit so I can balance it better with Kuro.
Very good idea.
50%. Try now.
I am talking at the volume I intend to talk at for the rest of the stream.
Okay.
Bonjour.
There we go. That's a bit better.
Okay.
So now what?
Date with Gillis.
Date with Gillis.
I have to make up my mind about him.
Gillis has a dog named Manson, whom he loves more than anything else in the world. Manson is a presumptuous pet. He is fond of removing pieces of your body that he presumes to be of no use to you.
That's the creepiest, most serial killer way they could have put that.
This dog is trying to dismember you.
Fuck.
I think it just means the dog bites.
These have included on various occasions pieces of arm, leg, toe, and whatever else happens to fall into his cavernous jaws. Gillis is thankful that Manson likes you so. Are you entirely sure about this?
He's feeding you to his dog.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
The reasonable answer is C.
Yeah, but...
So that's what I'm going to try to do.
This may not go well.
No, but if he can't try and compromise, then that is unfortunately the end of Gillis's and my relationship.
That's fair.
Rude.
You can't really...
That's very
That's
assertive.
not very assertive.
Even the most assertive behavior doesn't guarantee you'll get what you want. Manson must be allowed to roam freely.
Alright, well, peace out to you and your creepy Cujo dog.
There are no consequences for that? That's it?
Maybe stat-wise if you want to check.
That's very strange.
But has that made your decision?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? The dog is trying to eat you actively, and he's just like, nah, fuck it. He's gonna be able to roam free. You didn't even ask him to get rid of the dog.
Well, no, I'm not a monster.
And he couldn't even put the dog in a separate room while you visited. Fuck him.
These are points I cannot argue against.
I'm not getting any younger. I can't believe I'm having this conversation.
Who cares?
The context of this is incredible.
I wanted to be married by my, while I was in my 30s.
We all want things, babe. I wanted to have graduated and been a teacher by now, but hey, look at me now.
I don't know. If I break it off with Gillis, there's no guarantee I'll be able to find anything better or even comparable.
If you don't break it off with Gillis, there's no guarantee you won't end up dog chow.
Okay, I'm not actually literally going to be eaten by a dog. They couldn't have made that sound more like a serial killer if they tried.
I would
They
not.
literally said he's biting off toast.
I would not put anything
Okay,
against this game.
I don't think it was off. I don't think I have lost a toe.
I would not put any form of creative death writing against this game.
They said he was taking pieces off of you.
Alpha, do you think they literally mean that my character now has 9 toes?
Because there's no way for me to answer that honestly one way or the other, I just don't know. I say creative writing exercise.
Who's creative writing? Who is doing the writing?
Us, I guess.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything in the game to say one way or the other if that's really what happened.
Everything they're saying is that this dog is taking parts of you off.
Yeah, that much is pretty clear. And my interpretation of it is this dog is bad news, and so is the owner that he's got whipped.
One more date with Gillis.
The dog biting you is the dog showing affection.
One more date.
You're gonna die
Okay.
I have cheated death like 2 or 3 times now. I'm fine.
Third time's a charm.
Oh my god, it's over.
Oh, I either have to marry him or get off the pot.
Well,
Shit on him.
you could. That is a legitimate function.
Uh,
I
what?
think. Unless you have to be
This
married
game
to
is a scat?
unless you have to be married to somebody in order to do it. But yes, there is a mechanic in this game for that.
Like an event comes up where your partner asks you to engage in scat play and you can say yes?
No, where you decide to have a side relationship after getting married, I believe.
And that guy wants you to shit on him?
No, all initiation is made by the player here. First, the player
I want
gets.
to shit on the guy.
Can't. Well,
Who has the scat fetish, Alpha?
Alpha has the scat fetish.
Oh, how the tables have tabled.
I should have known better. Anyway,
Okay,
Let
the
me on
thing that was
screen
said
tell
was
this to
shit on him,
yourself.
and then you immediately followed with, there's a way to do that in this game.
but there is.
Who shits on whom?
We would be shitting on the person that we are married to. So if you really want to shit on Gillis, you have to marry him first.
You don't mean this literally, and we do. Is that the problem we're having here?
Wait, am I being run off here?
I don't want to shit on him that bad.
I have totally lost control of this.
I have been lost since the start, apparently.
Alpha.
I literally want to defecate on this man.
Yeah, Alpha,
Oh.
listen to me very carefully. Do you, or does anyone, literally excrete waste onto someone else in this game?
To my current knowledge, no.
Okay.
But that's only
why
my
we were so incredulous, and that's why we cannot stop litigating this point. Because we thought that the answer was yes. We thought that's what you were telling us.
No, we were on two different tracks here. I was going for the figurative nasty way of doing things, and you were going for the literal nastier, apparently.
Okay.
I've never been so disappointed at a lack of scat.
They just barely let there be gay people at all in the world. I don't think they'd go that far.
Do you have any idea how many things straight people are willing to let slide before they'll let gay people slide?
Yeah, no, I do have some idea of that. I don't know if a computer game is on that level. Anyway.
Well, straight people probably made it.
As much on the level as a game can be.
Well, this whole evening has been bananas so far.
I ain't
Aren't you glad I
complaining.
tuned in, Dave?
I ain't
I
complaining.
honestly can't say for sure if I am.
So now what?
Let's do the next 2 tree events and see what happens.
Okay. Sex.
This is just a social one. Why am I having sex?
Who cares? Do you want it?
Man, your 30s are fucking wild. Yeah, let's give it a try.
Sex is a social behavior.
A couple of your girlfriends are going to Bumps and Grinds, a new club featuring male strippers. Tonight is ladies' night at the
strippers.
Tonight, male strippers. Tonight is ladies' night at the club. One stripper will be the Ape Man, a guy who comes out in a gorilla suit and leaves in his birthday suit.
Oh, I remember this from Chibi's stream.
I don't like that.
Were you paying attention?
We all decided independently that sounds horrific.
So,
And Chibi likes dudes, so, like... Oh, is this the one that was targeted at me specifically?
you know
It was
what? I
just
think
all of the stuff that I hated.
You know what? I believe I remember you saying things to that effect that night.
Well, because, Chibi, you let the event play out. Oh, Chibi, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. There. Good enough.
I like calling you Cheeb. I enjoy saying it. It feels good to say.
I mean, I say Cheebs. I say Cheeb as well, so.
Cheeb. I personally am not interested. I have a Gillis at home, and also this is a terrible gimmick for a stripper.
You want to know what's not at the strip club though? Murder dogs. I say we go.
I don't think we live together. Also, Kuro, if you want to watch a man take off a gorilla suit and be like all sweaty and in a thong underneath it, you can play this game by yourself with Alpha.
He's not gonna be in a thong, babe. He's gonna be naked.
There might be an intermediary step.
No, they did say birthday suit by the end of this.
Yeah, but how many steps are in between?
As many as you want there to be.
I'd like to go home. I don't like clubbing anyway.
Do you think he's gonna be hairy?
I
like
need
as
you
hairy
to
as a
stop.
gorilla? Because that's what I thought was gonna happen.
That's
Ladies and
genuinely
gentlemen,
possible. There are some women who are super into body hair.
ladies and gentlemen, I do believe one of these days we're going to see Kuro do her own run just to see this.
She's got a lot of interesting ideas that I think deserve to be played out.
And also, Chibi made the same decision.
Which is the one that, like, was just the most upsetting thing that there ever could have been?
That's probably coming up if you're asking that.
I guess.
Oh, did you go?
I'm gonna
I
have to
could've
be the
sworn
one to witness the gorilla man.
Oh, did you go? I could have sworn you didn't.
And he, like,
Then again,
threw
that's my
his
shit
song,
memory.
like, in your fucking face.
Ew. Oh.
Oh, that's
that is
right.
where you decided
That's right.
to-
Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. My bad.
Alright, let's do this hard event.
Okay. A very close friend calls you up in a very serious tone of voice. She says she needs to speak with you about something right away. Her life is falling apart, and apparently you're the only one that can help.
Sympathetic talk?
Well, we didn't get an immediate get bent from the peanut gallery, so that's probably okay.
She's a close friend, and she's not in jail.
She could be in jail. She didn't say.
Well, you don't lead with that.
Well, you agree to meet. Her problem is she just found out that she's pregnant and unmarried and confused about what to do. She can't speak with her family, and her boyfriend has abandoned her. What do you suggest?
To Planned Parenthood, get rid of that baby.
We're getting topical here.
Oh, I also remember Chibi doing this one.
I think I remember the choice too, but I'm not going to quote myself because I misremembered her incident with the 8-man.
And I remember Chibi trying out different ideas before deciding.
It sounded like Chibi went and did this, like, in real life.
Huh. Well, no, she talked her thought process through. I actually don't remember what she decided on.
This girl doesn't sound like she can take care of the baby, and therefore, no baby. She doesn't even sound like she's stable enough to go through with a pregnancy.
Hmm. How safe and legal are abortions in 87?
Do not know enough to answer.
They're legal now. I think Roe versus Wade had already happened.
And honestly, they were probably safer and more legal than they are right now. Topical.
At least in Georgia.
Yeah, that's really upsetting. Yeah, I guess my personal advice is an abortion.
Seems that you've given her a very direct piece of advice on an extremely personal and controversial matter.
Oh, shut up.
Say she Okay, the live reaction to this ought to be interesting. Suppose she follows it and then becomes dissatisfied with her decision later. Who do you think she holds?
Baby.
Who do you think she holds responsible? You, of course. People who are prone to giving advice like this may need to control others as a way of making themselves feel more powerful.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
game makes some judgments.
Eat my ass, you pixelated piece of shit.
Yeah. Kuro would find this game immensely frustrating, I think, overall.
Probably.
What the fuck does this thing think it's preaching to? You asked! I gave you a response! It's the best option! If she can't trust her parents enough to let them know that she's pregnant, and the boyfriend's not in the picture, how the fuck is she supposed to afford doctors and prenatal care enough to carry a healthy baby through to term, let alone guarantee that it will be put into a healthy and caring family for adoption, because she surely can't take care of a baby on her goddamn own.
Apparently the correct answer was try to help her come to a decision on her own.
How do you figure that?
Because it's a non-answer, and that's what the game wanted.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Or they wanted you to be a stone-cold asshole and tell her to go to someone else with it, so you wouldn't get the blame, which is apparently very important to this game.
Yeah, Chibi did exactly that.
How old am I?
I'm not
34
bragging her to an
and
abortion
11.
clinic. She can tell me no.
Pardon me. 34 and 11.
I think I have to break up with Gillis.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go for the dating, but probably spinsterhood.
So do you want to meet someone first, or do you want to break it off?
No, I'm not a monster. I'll break it off.
That's my girl.
And that was your last act as a young adult.
Oh, great.
This may have been a time in your life when family activities took a backseat to establishing some independence. In general, your family relationships are good. Physically, you've not been very healthy, though you've wisely chosen to stay
so
away
much
from
better than
drugs
I
and
used to
drinking.
be.
Indeed. Yeah,
I managed to avoid the diabetes trap.
Yeah, that's what caused me to drop the mic.
There's a diabetes trap?
Well, like, Chibi had the exact same setup to the event, and mine was, you're perfectly healthy, and Chibi's was, you have diabetes.
And the last I had looked at your health, it was at 1%. I don't know when it rose enough to not have that happen.
It rose after that event. It was, you're perfectly healthy, and then I was. And now I was at 44.
Well, we may have ignition from Chibi then. We'll see. This phase of life, you face several sensitive issues, including what crowd to associate with and what material items bring recognition from this crowd. Somewhere along the line, you may have devoted a portion of your life to a worthy social, I am not going to look at the chat at the moment, like a charity event or the Peace Corps. Your social skills are good. Although you do not have a steady partner at the present time, there's always the next phase, if that's what you're looking for. If the independence, okay, cool. So, you're very trustworthy. You're keeping your wild side under control. Chibi's losing her shit over there. You seem to be enjoying yourself. The game's calling us all out. Even though you experience the blues every once in a while, it's nice to see that you're not depressed and traumatized.
Speak for yourself.
Sensible and understanding. Calm, cool, and collected. Vocationally, you're doing well. Good head on your shoulders. Book smart, common sense. By this time, you may have been feeling a bit of pressure to get ahead, buy a house, settle down. You've gone through quite a range of experiences already, but you ain't done yet.
There's only one happiness in life, and that is to love and be loved. Sure stand.
Welcome to Chapter 5.
And now you're allowed to read Chibi's.
Chibi was loaded. Yeah, how do we proceed here?
Can I buy a house?
Would you like to?
I think so.
I don't. I don't believe we can buy a house through the purchase thing. We can take out a loan for a house.
Where do you get that from? Oh, in the loan thing, huh?
Out of the safe, yeah. You want to?
Yeah.
Loan to purchase house.
Yeah.
Several types of houses from which to choose. Criminy.
I wish houses cost this much nowadays. Cars that cost twice that much.
I know, right?
Will they approve me for the colonial?
The 9-room colonial?
Yeah.
We can
Jesus, babe.
we can try if you'd like.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Down payment of $30,000 and legal fees of $1,500.
I don't think I can afford that.
Can't do it. Plan B.
What am I at, money-wise?
21,477.
You don't really need a house. They seem to be fine with just like letting you live in the vacuous nowhere. Let's do a couple tree events.
Okay, here we go.
Local overpass, didn't you know?
That's all we need. There's a community council meeting this Monday. The topic of discussion will be the decline in service of the sanitation system in your neighborhood. Lately, the sanitation workers have been emptying the trash without regard for where the excess falls. Cans are not being replaced properly, and the trash day usually leaves the block looking like the aftermath of a nuclear war.
Dramatic.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'll go.
I'm interested, but I'm not going.
They won't let you do something contradictory.
Assholes.
Want to try and do you want to try so we can demonstrate?
Yeah, it'll be quick. Not interested, go.
Or not.
Oh.
Well, there's a sway. Normally it says you've
this.
selected an inappropriate response and bumps you back, but I guess they like it.
I wanted to help solve this problem.
I know. You were the type
Can you
who
go
thinks...
back?
Nope.
No.
I didn't need an example.
It would have been... There was something funny to go along with it. There was a reason.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it'll come up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I ruined your garbage.
Yeah.
I know. You are the type that thinks everything is important unless you have to do something about it.
Wow, bitch. Is there any job things I can do? Like, I'm fine with the career I have. Like, can I do my career but more?
You can...
More career.
You can try. You want to?
Yeah, what are my options?
This.
No, I'm already working full-time. Never mind. Let's do the next 2 events.
You need to be in a steady relationship in order to do this one.
I see. Forgot or, like, died? Oh, that's right. You, like, managed to find the end of the game.
Yeah, she reached natural end.
Well then fine. Do the thinky one.
Your friends have always encouraged you to do something with those wonderful little TV snacks you cook up for parties and football games. While you're in the kitchen, fiddling with a mid-afternoon snack, you begin to wonder.
Creative fiddling?
You mix a little of this, a little of that. You taste it. What do you suppose it's missing?
It better fucking be salt.
It took me a second to realize what you're getting at here. Oh, God, Valentine's Day.
Slice of onion.
1 slice. A single slice.
That's it. You create a new taste sensation. You share it with your friends who rave about the taste. One friend in marketing believes you could sell it to a certain fast food McCompany for a handsome McProfit. So, are you going to sell it to In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah, I don't have the time or money to start my own, like, company.
So you're going to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it for a one-time price.
Congratulations. Your product is accepted. Oh my God, Ignition from Chibi. You earn approximately $500,000 and become an overnight legend in fast food.
Nice.
By the way, why Ignition? You flipped heads. Chibi flipped tails.
Oh. You wrote a book?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna write a book.
Now what?
I'd like to buy a house.
Okay, let's try this again. The type?
Same. Large colonial.
What do you need 9 rooms for?
It's not 9 bedrooms, it's 9 rooms total.
Down payment of $30,000, legal fees $1,500.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yay! Now you'll have to repay it eventually.
I think I'm good.
As in, that's $132,000.
I thought I had 500,000.
So did I. I don't know where all that went. Do you want to repay the debt and get rid of it?
Damn taxes.
Yeah, I do. As much as possible?
Okay, so I believe it just said that if we go higher than our debt actually is,
Yeah.
you know what? Pay back $500,000?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We might just have to whittle this out in small amounts.
That's very strange.
Well, we pay back the 100.
Now it's 32,000.
Should we just whittle it gone?
Yeah. This game is poorly designed.
Most games were back then.
Well,
Hooray!
you got your house.
I guess I'll give meeting someone another try.
Where?
Around town?
Who?
Clark.
Alright, fine. Clark
Clark?
it is.
So Clark is very gentle and happy, moderately trustworthy, calm, and confident, but not very attractive.
He sounds perfect.
A perfect beard.
He's a dentist at a nearby clinic. You two discuss the possibility of a date and agree it might be nice to spend some time together.
An experience with Clark, please.
One night while you're out with Clark, you see him looking into the distance with a tear in his eye. When you ask him if anything is wrong, he denies it, but you get the distinct feeling he's hiding some deep, dark secret. Do you want to press your luck or pass?
Get out of him through his dick.
Jesus. What the fuck, babe?
Wow, Okay, that far eclipsed what I said.
Yeah. I don't want to pressure him.
So you're going to pass? You're not going to press your luck?
I don't know how he's going to take me asking. And also, this is like one of our first times together, so maybe I haven't deserved this yet. So I guess ignore.
All night long, Clark seems to be on an emotional roller coaster. One minute he's smiling, and the next, he's looking blue off into the distance.
The second one! The second one!
Much gentler.
Yes.
Very sensitive of you. It helps break past the wall of silence he's put up between you. Eventually, he tells you that he likes you as a person, but doesn't feel the least bit attracted to you because you remind him too much of his mother.
What the fuck?
He believes the relationship just can't continue this way because he knows he'll never feel any differently. And sobbing, he says, "I'm sorry, Mama."
That's super honest of him, and I appreciate it.
So much for Superman.
Well, I'm going to assume...
Can I break it off with him?
I think he
Or
just
has he
broke it
already
off with
broken
you.
it off with me?
We can confirm to check.
Please.
Yeah, no, he split it off.
Okay, great. Then let's move up to the hard events if they'll let me. Since I can't do the social one.
So you want to get to the heart of the matter?
Yeah, see if they'll let me.
Again, you need a steady relationship.
Okay. And the next one?
While searching through the mail, you come across a hand-addressed letter with an unfamiliar return address. You open it and read the handwritten letter inside, and it requests that you write 10 copies of it and mail them to 10 different people. It contains testimonials from the people who have faithfully performed the task to become the beneficiaries of good fortune. A woman in Peoria, after receiving this letter and carrying out the instructions, won 2 free dinners with every vacation purchase to the Maplewood Dude Ranch and Health Camp, and a free copy of the Jacques Cousteau Illustrated Guide to Marine Life of the Dead Sea. She feels that the good luck was passed on to her by the letter. There are also tales of misfortune for those who did not follow the instructions. Another woman in Peoria, after dismissing the letter as nothing but a silly hoax, found Bubba, her longtime pet, wire-haired terrier and friend of 15 years, dead of a mysterious and rare canine aging disease. The woman felt that Bubba's misfortune was the deadliest result of her inability to realize the importance of the letter at the time.
It's just chainmail, but in paper.
That's how they started,
That's
honey.
how it starts.
Disgusting. It's
Non-compliant.
wasting
Do
paper. It's
not perform.
Wasteful and dumb.
You must be the type who believes in living dangerously. A few weeks later, one of your goldfish dies of constipation. Just a coincidence, you say? Don't forget what happened to poor Bubba.
You had
That's
goldfish?
very strange. I didn't know I had goldfish.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We'll get there in time. Let's do the work ones.
In order to get part of your work finished, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, a close work associate, mentions that you have to take a trip out of town together. He's good-looking, married, and shows every indication of being a faithful and loving father and husband. You must decide whether or not it's best for you to go, although staying home might mean suffering a vocational decline.
It sounds like there's absolutely no threat. Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited.
Excited decline?
No, excited go.
You just smiled this might be a terrific opportunity. And you're right. Your excitement about taking the trip carries over to your work. You impress a great many people, including increasing your social and vocational spheres. The person you're traveling with would like to take you to dinner to celebrate your success.
I'll go.
It's still not improper.
Yeah, we're still cool.
Uneventful. The two of you exchange small talk about your work and lives, and he mentions that he misses his children on trips like this. He congratulates you on success, and the two of you bid each other an early good night.
This sounds like this was coin flip territory.
Maybe, but that was wholesome.
Indeed. Next work one?
You have an appointment to meet a very successful man who can have a powerful influence on your resources and your career. You arrive at the meeting at his office with a little bit of time to spare, so you have the opportunity to review your strategy. Weather's a bit sticky. You want to freshen up?
Sure.
All right, so
Nervous, trying not to show it. Trip to the ladies' room?
you remove a small brush from your pocketbook and begin to raise your arms over your head to fix your hair. Oh no! You notice 2 crescent-shaped rings of perspiration soaking through your white linen blazer.
Try not to lift your arms during the meeting.
You enter the gentleman's office. He immediately extends his arm towards you in greeting. You walk toward him and stiffly tilt your right arm towards his outstretched hand. Since confidence is a strong part of your character, he barely notices your peculiar style of handshake. The result of the meeting is that you make a strong positive impression, and you get an impressive rise in vocational and resource.
Whew.
How much? 99%!
Wow. I am really
That's
good at this job that I did
Holy-
not study for at all. I went to college for, science.
Look at these stats. Well, money's not that impressive, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't owe anything on her house.
that's
That
very
is
true.
nice, but I still feel like it's going down.
Mm.
What happened to your McMoney? I want to know what happened to that.
I know,
I
right?
spent it on a house.
Yeah, but you had 500,000, and you went to the house and you had less than 200,000.
You
Yeah,
toasted,
that was weird.
You toasted your McMoney on a McHouse.
A lot of the McMoney is missing.
Mick missing.
Yeah, I realized as soon as I said it.
Okay, next.
Can I meet someone?
Where?
Some other place.
Who?
Greg. Please.
He is very calm and moderately, quite literally everything else.
He sounds great.
You meet him while on vacation, and he was escaping from a singles tour group. So, possibility of date realized.
An experience with Greg, please.
In an effort to show you how versatile he is, great wording to start that, Greg has prepared a delicious home-cooked dinner for you. He spent the entire afternoon preparing the meal, tending to every detail. He even placed an arrangement of fresh flowers there. He leaves the room for a moment, and you notice that his cat, who has been in and out of everything all evening, has a familiar-looking dinner dripping from his face and whiskers. The cover from the casserole dish, oh no, is ajar. Oh boy, now what?
I'm gonna mention it to Greg. He should know, especially if the cat gets sick.
Don't be silly. I gave some to Fluffy before we sat down. That's probably what you noticed. I mean, okay. I'm guilty of doing that with my own cat. You eat the meal and are relieved to discover that it is indeed delicious. On the last forkful, you notice something stuck between your teeth.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Honestly, that's not that upsetting.
I mean, there's nothing to indicate that he's not telling the truth. Cats are mischievous creatures, and if the lid was ajar, let's use
Also,
my
if it's a long-haired cat, that's some stuff that just happens.
let's use my
Even if it's a short-haired cat.
let's use my cat as a basis here. My cat is extremely mischievous, even for cat standards. I would not put it past a cat to do that, even after getting a taste of its own.
I would argue, especially if it knows that it likes it.
Absolutely.
And also, my family's cat used to enjoy laying on the door of the dishwasher when it was open because it was kind of warm.
Oh no.
So even our clean plates had cat hair on them occasionally.
My
It was
worry
just
would my worry would be, would it break the dishwasher door?
she was pretty heavy, but no, thankfully.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, that honestly is not a turnoff. Let's do. Will they let me do the social event?
You have to be steady first.
No, not that one. This next one.
Oh, this one? Let's see. Yeah. In the ladies' room of the office at work, you're offered some cocaine to help get you through a tough day.
That's so sudden!
That's
The
as
80s were a hell of a time.
that's as forward as it gets.
Not interested. Pass.
You know
should
that
be
using drugs...
appreciative.
Drugs are expensive.
Yeah, you know that using drugs as a coping mechanism can only lead to trouble. Fads like this often have a way of touching a person's life in one way or another. They touch some harder than others. Snorting up some of the white stuff seems to become a preoccupation with many people your age. Some even devote their lives to it.
Let's do the next social if they'll let me, and then the health.
While hurrying off to do a chore one day, you look down at the speedometer and notice the needle inching at 70. But before you get the opportunity to ease off, you're distracted by flashing blue lights and a voice telling you to pull over.
Bummer. Nervous. Cooperative.
Your nervousness becomes obvious when you hand the officer your handkerchief and wipe your face off with your driver's license. He feels sorry for you. Well, the officer takes your license and heads back to his car, and after what seems like an eternity, leans into your window and removes his hat and sunglasses. You were driving at a very dangerous speed. I imagine that there are people who would miss you, having you around, if you got into a fatal car accident. I'm going to give you a warning now, but if I catch you speeding again, I'm going to see to it that you pay the full fine. Have a nice day.
Ladies and gentlemen, white privilege. Health.
Topical.
See if I live or die.
A male contemporarily lighthearted challenges you to a game of racquetball.
Rrr.
I can read.
Competitive. Crush him.
I've never shown any aptitude for racquetball before. I don't think I'll do good.
You know how to play racquetball?
No.
Take a
Is
racket.
that one of the ones you play indoors?
Take a racket to the... Never mind.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Crush him.
It does if you're trying to do that.
Alright, fine. I'll try.
So...
Try not competitive except.
No!
Very well.
That's what we were going for before.
Competitive except.
You put up a great fight, but in the end, he beats you. And even though you've suffered a minor loss, you've earned a lot of respect.
Well, that's nice. At least I didn't die.
Hmm.
Let's try to meet somebody.
Where?
You did meet somebody.
Wait, I'm still with Greg. I'd like to go on a date with Greg.
On a date with Greg, he begins to pry about past relationships. A little differently, it looks like. Who you've gone out with, why it didn't last, other personal questions. Are you enjoying this cross-examination?
Anxious, I guess? It's not that I'm worried about what I've done. I'm worried that he'll judge me.
Well, he has you on the ropes now, kiddo. One sign of trepidation and he moves in for the big question. So, do you see yourself settling down with anyone in the near future?
Oh, those are my options?
Yes.
Well, I don't know enough about him to be married to him, so I guess I'd tell him that.
Avoidance is always the answer.
I mean, I guess it would have been difficult to say, but at least Greg knows where he stands. By the way, did you know that Greg just happens to be the heir of a rather large fortune? Marrying him would have put a cool $500,000 in your resource column. He's ready, you know. All you gotta do is pop over to the marriage icon and wait for him to pop the question.
Good to know.
Too late. Miss right number 2 beat you to it.
Very well.
Does that mean break off? It must. I would imagine.
That sounds like he got married.
Confirm? Should we confirm or should we just press on?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay, so yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
Plan A?
Yes.
Where?
I really don't want to meet someone at work. I try not to... That way madness lies. So I guess home again?
Who?
Andrew. I've always liked the name Andrew.
Well, thank you, game. You're fairly close.
Yeah.
He sounds dangerous. I don't like that.
He's probably fine. Another
I don't.
dentist.
I don't know what to think of what's just been said.
And I think you're much gentler than you give yourself credit for.
Eh,
Oh yeah, no, you're definitely gentle.
I have
An
moments.
experience with this gentleman.
While you're out having cocktails with Andrew, you encounter Caroline Richardson, a famous old-fashioned model and ex-love of Andrew's. She flashes her pearly white capped teeth at Andrew and walks over, slinging a brand new blue fox wrap over her arm with a melodramatic flourish. Alright, who's actress enough to do this?
Fancy running into you here, sweetie. Mind if I kill some time waiting for Rex to catch up with me?
Very nice. Andrew seems to melt, introduces the two of you, and asks if you wouldn't mind the intrusion. So, would you mind the intrusion?
Actually, we do mind.
Karo's taking the wheel here, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm staying out of this.
That's just my suggestion, babe. I mean, what? Are you gonna let this woman step all over you? You're just gonna let him melt and be a doormat for this no-account hoe?
First of all, you're judging her very harshly. You don't know the first thing about her. Secondly, if he's that, like, wrapped up in her, I don't know if he's ready to have another relationship.
Well, no. But make it clear that you're not gonna stand for that.
I can
Leave
break it
him
off with him, not in public, if I think that, like, there's no way that our relationship is healthy. I'm not gonna, like, embarrass the guy.
I would.
I know, because you're a monster.
I am not.
Bearing stats in mind, by the way.
Accept reluctantly.
Watch yourself. That green-eyed monster is rearing its ugly head. No, not Caroline. The green-eyed monster. Jealousy.
Caroline sounds pretty. Sorry, I used to have a huge crush on a girl named Caroline. What's next event-wise? Also, how am I doing with money?
14,862.
Okay, I'm okay.
You never
It
even
won't let
try.
me do the heart, probably. What's next on the tree after those?
So you're gonna skip it without trying?
We're not steady, and I think that is required.
Okay. Well, here's the next screen.
Social, please.
Social. You're attending the dinner party of a close friend, Judy Lewis, and her handsome husband, Mike. All through dinner, Mike has been passing admiring glances your way, and this kind of attention hasn't been lavished on you for quite some time. He's commented on your clothing, your jewelry, your perfume. And while clearing the dishes and preparing for dessert, Judy asks crisply if you'd help her do something in the kitchen.
I'm certainly gonna go help.
Okay? Under what guise?
I'm gonna go with neutral, because I have yet to do anything wrong.
Well, no one seems to notice you wandering off. While you're in the kitchen, Judy mentions that she notices how complimentary Mike's been towards you all evening, and her eyebrows begin to raise. You sense that she's trying to tell you something. How are you going to preemptively react?
Ask her what she's getting at.
Through clenched teeth, she says,
What I'm getting at is why you feel it necessary to hang all over Mike.
to which you respond,
Wow, both of these really suck.
Maybe you should keep a tighter leash on your man.
No, there's a better way to handle this, and it's not either of these.
Well, you can't handle it any better.
The second one.
What?
Judy drops what she's preparing into the sink and begins to cry. She has discovered that Mike has been involved in a string of affairs since they got married. And it's gotten to the point where she's suspicious of everybody she talks to. So when you go back to the table and Mike says something complimentary again, what you do?
Into his lap!
Is it just the three of us? There's like a big party, right?
That's what's been said, yes.
This is none of my... I'm just certainly going to ignore him. I don't think I'm going to...
He's a serial adulterer!
Alright, fine, let's do it.
Reason.
We'll do it. Yes, do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if ever you doubted that opposites attract, plop. Oh!
Ooh.
I sometimes have that effect on women.
No, I'm reading too far into this.
Gross.
Oi, oi, oi. Oi.
A date, please.
A date. Well.
I thought he was trustworthy.
So much for trustworthy.
I'd like to break it off with him.
I think that's been done. Or it hasn't, but so much for trustworthy. See, you can't trust the stats either. They lie like any good politician. But anyway, before we get too topical
so
here.
he stood you up for one date, and thus he has stood you up forever?
Oh no, the breakup actually worked.
Oh, I missed that part. Great. Health, please.
Okay. Gynecology visit.
I'm fine. Calm. Check up.
Very brave and intelligent of you. The doctor will see you now, and the results show you are at risk of developing a peptic ulcer related to your level of stress and anxiety. Please try to relax a bit more. Cost you $200.
Okay, I'm calling the Better Business Bureau because a gynecologist cannot diagnose a peptic ulcer.
Oh boy, here we go.
A peptic ulcer is in the stomach.
Oh boy.
And that person is a fucking fraud.
Ignition and fireworks.
That is a really in-depth examination.
Yeah, for real though?
We're going deep, boys.
Yeah, no, that person is getting, as soon as they invent, like, Yelp and doctor reviews, they're getting a negative review.
I'm fine. No, I'm not.
Maybe.
GB, aren't you supposed to be in bed?
Tomorrow's her day off.
Oh, I was gonna say young lady. Well, you always go to bed so early on Thursdays. I just thought you went to bed early every day. I guess let's do the work event.
You begin thinking about whether or not you want to invest some of your resources to try and increase them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah, I'm interested.
an investment counselor suggests that you look into stock in a multinational software computer company. Would you like to take the risk and purchase, say, $1,000 worth of stock in MBI?
Do I get any more information than that? Like,
Nope.
what
All you know is it's
quadrant do they fall into? Who's their fund manager? This is not how you invest. You do research. Fine. Fine.
You're gonna do it?
I'll do it.
Tripled. $2,000
That's
gain.
nice. That is nice. Am I, like, is it showing that I have a high stress level?
No. It actually is not.
Then let us just proceed.
In what way?
Can we climb up the tree any further?
We can.
Yeah, let's do it. Work, work, work.
What the fuck is that?
Family, we think.
The
It might
crest
be supposed to
up
be
here?
like a crest.
Oh.
Yeah, it's family. Okay, so work, work, work.
Please.
The company where you work is making drastic cutbacks. In the last few months, 3 departments have been bare-boned, and your services may be next.
Bummer. Anxious new place to work.
Since your confidence is generally high, you must have suspected that your relationship with this Wait, what?
Yeah.
Your relationship with this company
Sweet typos.
was in danger. You switch work settings and become more successful.
Whew.
And that was your last act in adulthood.
That was very lucky.
So, your family life is still good. You still don't have a steady partner. Still trustworthy. Wild side still under control. The blues, but not depressed and traumatized. Your level of hostility is beginning to turn people away from you. People are beginning to see you as quite hysterical. You're pretty jittery. Occasionally you're doing well despite the day-to-day hassles. Book smart, common sense. As you approach the middle years of life, age will probably play a more central role in your experience than it has in the past. For example, for some, middle years are a time of depression and regret. For others, they mark a beginning of a settling down period of contentment. Life can always be as rich and full as you want it to be. You might not be able to climb the highest tree in the forest anymore, but now might be the first time you allow yourself to experience its beauty without needing to conquer or possess. Middle adulthood.
All right, Pocahontas, let's get going. After the verb to love, forget it.
Can you step in the same river twice? Is the water always changing? Always flowing?
No.
Is the river bent?
I think I'm gonna settle down for spinsterhood.
So
You get more money that way.
So what you doing?
Social, please.
A longtime friend and confidant tells you that she's worried her husband is fooling around with another woman. You've known the two of them for quite some time, and you don't think her husband would do something like that, but you're not positive either. So what do?
Sympathetic. Probably nothing.
Well, not long after she tells you this, you happen to see her husband walking arm in arm with a beautiful young woman. Do you plan to do something with this?
Oh, I'm telling my friend.
Well, couldn't resist poking your nose into other people's business, could you? Well, after revealing what you saw, your friend confronts her husband and throws him out of the house. Not soon after, the husband presents an airtight alibi, which exonerates him and identifies you as a meddler.
Huh?
You heard it here, folks.
What?
That's bullshit.
Feel like the game might be gaslighting you a bit?
Yes.
That's not the first time it's done it.
Not at all.
Alright, next.
It's good
Oh,
television.
the tree.
You need to talk to somebody
I
about...
wouldn't call that good.
What was that?
I wouldn't call it good television.
Well, I don't know. Depends on your definition, I guess. So you need to talk to somebody about a finance-related matter. The person with whom you're dealing has a reputation for being stern, pragmatic, and very money-conscious business type. A meeting between you and this person is suggested. The outcome of such a meeting can affect your vocational sphere tremendously, just purely out of influence.
I'm pretty confident. Lunch meeting. No, place of work, please.
At your place of work?
Yes, please.
She suggests somewhere a bit less formal.
Okay. Lunch.
And the waiter asks if you'd like to drink.
No. Her to order non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic?
A non-alcoholic drink, please.
A non-alcoholic drink?
Yeah.
Love them drinks.
Wise move. Now you won't have to worry about the effects of alcohol interfering with your judgment or your appearance. Good insight translates into an increase of thoughtfulness. Because your thoughtfulness is generally moderate to strong, the meeting goes well, and the outcome is a resource boost of $10,000.
Oh.
Sexy.
Not bad.
Indeed. Follow the tree.
I do not remember, Chibi. You and your friend Marcia and her husband John for a long time. Whoops. They have a very peculiar relationship in which Christian insists on controlling every aspect of Anastasia's life. One day when you are talking to Anna, she confesses that about 3 years ago she began seeing another man, one who's kind, gentle, and loving. She has been thinking about leaving Christian for this other man, but is unsure if she can.
Well, the game hated when I spoke my mind the last time.
I am uncomfortable when not about me.
Fucking headset. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that you making that noise?
Yeah, it's a side effect of my headset. Okay, enough, headset. You gotta stop this. Uncomfortable, no advice.
This had to have been difficult. Giving her advice might mean taking responsibility for a decision that she alone should make. Stepping aside might distance you from your friend for a while, but in the end, it is worth it. Of course, they don't tell you what exactly come of it, but...
Oh, man.
I know, shame.
Well. Health.
Lately, you've been feeling sharp twinges of pain localized in the stomach. The pain arrives about an after or two after eating,
man.
but disappears completely when you put something into your stomach.
I got the fucking ulcer, which should not have been diagnosed by a fucking gynecologist.
Are you thankful now? Or are you still going to sue him?
Concerned doctor.
Justified. And yeah, the doctor reminded you about that ulcer. Right now it can be treated with antacids and other medications, rest and relaxation, and avoiding stressful situations whenever possible. You gonna listen to him?
Yeah.
Good. You eventually recover.
What's my health at?
48. Little rise.
Aha.
Calmness continues to tank.
I don't know how to fix that.
Money's increasing nicely.
Good. That I can fix.
I don't know, maybe if you got laid, you'd mellow out a little. Works in
know.
real life.
I'm sorry? Excuse the whole fuck out of me?
That was entirely a joke. I have no basis to prove this.
We had sex yesterday.
Yeah. I'm talking about the game.
had sex with Gillis all the time, and everyone was like, no, can't get along with this dog. No, this is a bad sign. Break up with Gillis.
Yeah. Find somebody else to fuck.
I can't. They're all scummy.
I don't know, keep looking.
Every time I look for a guy, I literally age. Like,
yeah,
the
that's
number
how
goes
life
up.
works, babe. We're always aging.
Yeah, but it takes, like, months off my life.
Yeah, men have that effect on people.
I know. Listen, I wanted to kiss the gay chick. We were, like, in college. It would have been perfect. Fine, meet someone. But if I have to break up with him, then I'm only gonna be more stressed out.
Then just don't break up with him. Just ignore him for the rest of forever.
Where?
Someplace else.
So, somewhere other? Okay.
Yes.
Who? Oh, God.
These gentlemen are getting older.
What kind of name is Lorne?
The most famous one is the guy who produced Saturday Night Live for many years. Still does, I think. Al.
I like Harvey.
Very trustworthy, happy, and confident. Moderately everything else.
He sounds perfect.
Salesperson who...
Every time.
They always sound perfect.
Oh, boy. Salesperson who tried to sell you some real estate but became interested in you instead.
Aw, that's
Hot
a little
checkers
flattering.
style.
That's a story.
I'd like to go on a date with this man.
That is a little cute.
I would like
Almost as
you...
cute as us.
I would like you to accompany him to a show of all the newest microcomputer equipment and electronic gadgetry.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll go if he wants me to.
You walk around for hours in a maze of blinking lights, whirring motors, robots, and other electronic paradise. One display looks mildly amusing, a space-age chair that records your brain waves and produces a humming sound guaranteed to make you relax. That's interesting.
That's what you need.
You sit in it and fit on the headpiece.
You know something? This really works.
You begin to get a bit groggy.
Self-conscious.
Oops. You feel like your eyes are beginning to close, but you're afraid of falling asleep in the chair. So, to counteract the effect of the relaxation, you force yourself to keep them open, taking on the appearance of one of those goldfish with the bulging eyes.
Okay, hang on.
Al sees you and becomes afraid that you're being electrocuted. After the electronics show, he takes you out to dinner to show his appreciation. That's nice,
Well,
though.
okay, it seems like we've recovered.
Enough.
Since we're not steady, they won't let me do the hard events, right?
Not necessarily true.
Do you want to try one?
Why are you asking me?
Do you think it's... try one.
You don't lose anything for the attempt if it tells you you can't do it.
Well, that's good.
While you're thinking about your life and future, you come to a startling realization. The average life expectancy for women is only about 20 years past where you're at now.
Jesus. That makes me a little depressed.
Did you say calm?
I welcome the void with open legs and labia.
Jesus!
Oh, come on. It's nothing that hasn't already been said tonight.
That was a good, if distressing, callback.
So what you gonna...
Welcome the void into my own.
Depressed ignore.
Depressed ignore.
That's what I do with my depression.
If you are depressed, it's unlikely that you're able to ignore that thought. I can see why thinking about this can lead to depression. There's no telling what the world will be like 20 years from now. For all you know, It may turn out to be the type of place you wouldn't want to live in.
Oh, that's a cheering thought.
Topical. On the other hand, 20 years from now, medical and health sciences may find a way to prolong life. It's impossible to predict. People who get depressed have a tendency to ruminate upon the future. Look at it like this. You're here today, and there is little reason to think that you'll be gone tomorrow. Enjoy what you can now, and you'll be less preoccupied with your own mortality.
That never works.
It's not that I'm afraid of dying. I'm afraid of not being, like, young and healthy enough to enjoy the life that I have. Dying's cool. I have no problem with that. It's infirmity that I have a problem with.
Okay.
Let's go on a date with Al.
Sax.
Yeah, sure.
Al wants to know if you're interested in going to a naturist club to which he belongs. Do you know what...
Nudists!
I do know what it is.
We all know what it is. It's a stupid
Well, the question was, do I know what it is?
Yeah,
And the answer is yes.
It's a stupid question. Be sure to bring the proper attire if you decide to go. Are you interested?
That's rough for a second date.
Naked time! What better way to get to know each other
If
than
it's
to get to
important
know all of each other?
I mean...
I wonder... like, for a lot of people actually going to, a nudist, event, they, like, let you ease into it if you're not super comfortable. I don't know if the game will do that.
I know a way to find out.
Yeah, alright, let's go.
Here we go. You arrive at the Naturist Club, a sprawling country ranch surrounded by tall shrubs. You are greeted by the club manager, who is standing behind a partition, and you and your companion are given a key to a locker. Al says he'll meet you by the shuffleboard courts at the back of the club. When you arrive on the courts, what will you be wearing?
I mean, there's nothing more casual than a birthday suit.
I mean, bear in mind what... My question is, what implements will they be using to play shuffleboard?
Jesus Christ.
You can't tell me somebody hasn't come up with this idea.
I guess that's why they play it on tables in bars.
It's not a very good idea, but it's an idea.
Let's do the thing.
Which thing?
Footwear, but that's it.
There's Al in all his glory over by the shuffleboard courts. He don't look bad for his age. Your body reacts to the surprise with an unexpected blush. The slight nervousness and the breeze in the air makes your nipples stand out. No one seems to notice except Al, who thanks you for the compliment.
I guess I'm gonna have to marry him.
You're gonna marry him?
Oh, I propose to go steady.
Hey!
Work.
Work? Oh, this up here. Okay.
Yes, please.
As you advance vocationally, you must leave your old responsibilities to various different people. On your next move forward, you are notified that a very young woman, full of new ideas, techniques, and strategies, is about to fill your old position. However, she will not be placed without your approval. You interview her for the position, and she comments that, while she feels you did a good job where you were, she plans on doing a better one. She sees that your skills in the area you're about to leave are as limited and old-fashioned. Not for any fault of your own, but because...
She's not me.
Anyone with a Valley Girl accent?
Well, times are changing, you know?
There we go. So, in response to this interview, what do?
Calm, hire her.
Hide her body. No one will
Listen,
miss her.
she'll either succeed or fail on her own merits.
Well,
She can talk a big game, but if she can't follow it up...
Well, in 3 months' time, everyone who comes in contact with her is complaining that she is intolerable to work with. What do you suppose now?
Call her in for a talk.
You mentioned that she may be coming on too strong and maybe she should take it easy. She tells you that she absolutely disagrees and the people who can't work with her simply are not willing to work.
Well, now she gets fired.
You see that this person doesn't take direction too well, and this may be the only thing that'll cool her off.
Peace, bitch.
Heart, please.
A friend of yours who believes in astrology, tarot cards, and other similar kinds of self-direction tries to convince you to have your cards read by Madame Natasha.
No thanks.
So,
Skeptical, do not see. They often charge the earth.
boy, what a party pooper. You don't have to buy anything, you know. You could have just gone in to see what Madame Natasha was like and then left.
That's rude, too. Date with Al.
Sex.
Yeah, right.
You've recently... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I ain't even gonna say it. You answer this.
No. No, I do not want to pursue a relationship with a married man.
You should go
Feed
to
him his
the
own dick.
you should go to the relationship icon and meet somebody else. Will you, is the question.
I really liked him.
I know, it's a shame.
I guess his wife did too.
Maybe not so much
Fuck.
now, unless she never found out.
Let's do the social one.
At a social gathering of old friends, attention focuses on Marcia Brandon, a never-married woman who has arrived wearing outlandish clothes, a hairstyle at least 20 years behind, and makeup that seems to have been applied with a spatula.
Oh dear.
Friends begin elbowing one another. You hear someone mutter a sentence ending in beauty school dropout and a giggle. Somebody else said bag lady in training to describe her. The oddness of her appearance is both comical and unsettling. Later, Marcia comes over and asks you how you've been.
Supportive, positive.
In a quiet voice, she asks if she can speak to you privately.
Sure.
She thanks you for the kind words and mentions that she realizes everyone around her thinks she's strange. You've never really heard her talk at length, but you find out that she really doesn't care what people think and never did. She just has a very enjoyable life on the whole.
Oh, can we run away together?
Well, it seems that she needs $5,000 of seed money to get a new cosmetics company off the ground. Electric eyeshadow and foundation putty are two of the products under development now. She asks if you'd like to get in on the ground floor, and if the venture's a success, it'll get you half the profits.
My gut reaction is no. But I might have that kind of fuck you money.
You do, actually.
So yeah, let's do it.
Project is a success, and it nets you $50,000.
So this is our wife now, yes?
Yeah, we get married and it's beautiful.
Look at that.
Health.
While looking in the mirror, you notice that the skin around your eyes is marked by deep cracks which radiate towards your temples, like tree roots in search of water. There are deep lines in your forehead, and for the first time, you realize that they make you look as if your face is frozen in a constant scowl.
Bummer. Depressed, asked for advice?
Who are you going to ask?
Well, I don't have a female friend. Excuse me, I don't have a husband, so I'm gonna go female friend.
Your female friend says that she's often thought about it, but was afraid people would think that she was vain. You going to opt for surgery for this?
No.
Then it wasn't your wrinkles that were bothering you. What
No,
the
it's the scowl part, not wrinkles themselves.
It's just retching Bit's face.
Yikes. Meet someone.
Where?
Neighborhood.
Who?
Harvey.
He's very trustworthy, gentle, and confident, and not too much anywhere else.
Great.
He is a
This
police
guy doesn't sound perfect, I'm not gonna lie to you.
police officer on a frequent beat in your area.
Ooh.
Great.
Oh, I don't like this. He's gonna kill you.
Yeah, cops are a bummer. Let's go on a date with this guy.
He's not calm or gentle, and he's a cop? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
This is how you die.
He has a son from a previous marriage. What do? Go on.
Unsurprising.
Go on.
Alright, what was the exact question?
Besides the point now. Damn it, I keep forgetting I have to go up, not fucking...
Alpha. Date with this guy.
Sex.
Jesus.
I mean, this
Okay.
may very well make up for it. You and Harvey have just had a lovely dinner together. The restaurant tab is incredibly expensive, but well worth it for the time that you had. That you've been thinking that you might really like to do something nice for Harvey. Picking up the dinner tab might be a pleasant surprise. Well, two sides of the coin here, huh?
The middle one?
Your offer is appreciated, but makes Harvey feel uncomfortable.
Not exactly the Victorian age anymore.
Do you want to press your luck?
I don't... No. No, I don't. Back down.
Harvey seems relieved. When you get back to Harvey's house, he turns and looks at you with a fiery gleam in his eye. Okay, get naked.
No!
Trying to pretend I'm straight.
You don't have to.
Well, okay. If a man says to me, a lesbian, okay, get naked, that I call the cops.
Oh, the hilarity.
I told you this is how you die!
That would be a hell of a political statement for this game to put in.
Sure
He's
would.
going to assault us and leave our body in a river.
There's one
Cops
way to...
don't leave bodies in the river. Cops, like, shoot you on a cam and just never get charged for it.
There's one way to find out in either direction.
Oh my
No.
god, he's gonna frame an innocent black man.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't...
When I said fuck blue lives, this isn't what I meant.
This... I know how I would handle it, and it's not... It's
Should they ask
closer to protest than
straight?
go with the flow, I guess.
So you say go with the flow?
No, protest.
Protest? The nerve. Just because he picks up the dinner tab, he thinks he can have his way with you? That barbarian.
That might not be... That is not exactly how I would have handled it.
He didn't ask, though. He just demanded.
Which is fine if you've negotiated that kind of play beforehand, but in context, this was our second date, and that is a little too strong. Can I go on one more date with him, or was that the end of that?
Harvey has discovered a very sound investment that he thinks could make both of you a lot of money. The investment involves pastry kiosks that will be set up in every major city in the nation. A franchise sells for $20,000 in resources, 10 to be supplied by you and the other 10 to be invested by Harvey. What do?
No, I barely know this guy. No.
Don't you have any faith in him?
Yes, but I hardly know him.
That's true, but he happens to have a very good business sense. You sure you don't want to give it a try?
What kind of proof do I have that he has a good business sense other than this game continually gaslighting me?
No idea, but considering your bankroll, mathematically you can afford it. Very handily.
$1,000 was one thing.
This game seems to be leading you into haha, I've tricked you territory, and I don't trust it.
Yeah. I don't feel great about this one.
So you're not going to do it?
I don't think so.
Harvey decides to go on the idea and by himself becomes a multimillionaire.
Oh well. Win some, you lose some.
I don't think that would have happened if you gave him the money.
I'm inclined to agree, but I couldn't say for sure from a tech standpoint.
Mm-hmm. Social?
You just walked into a store and apparently there's nobody around to take your order. It seems that the person who should be waiting on you has stepped out of sight for a few moments. Waiting in the store with you is a teenager, young man about 16, wearing an old t-shirt and a pair of blue jeans.
Okay. Neutral place my order.
You do realize the boy was ahead of you, yeah?
Oh. Sorry, no.
Anyone can make an honest mistake. Don't fret.
I thought the concerned one was like, and he has stolen something, and bring it up.
Ignition.
Wait, was this another test? Did he get mad at you or something?
No, I'm saying chibi.
I know, I'm asking her questions. Oh. I told you, I'm really, really lucky.
Alright, what do?
Wait, you ordered anyway even when I asked you knew he was there first?
As I recall, Chibi, you said yes rather than no.
Damn, that's rude, Phoebe.
Yeah, you said yes and the game didn't like you doing that.
What's next on the tree? Oh, wait, it's 10. How far do we have to go? Do you think?
Enough.
Yeah, I thought it was like, this boy has stolen something.
Yeah,
I didn't think he had stolen something.
Yeah, I didn't really even pay attention at the time.
Lame. Let's call it a night. I'm pretty tired.
Call it there?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So, we'll save it there.
Yeah,
And
what is our next session?
Next session is next Monday. If you're good for it.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's on the 20th. End of episode stats are as follows. 57 and 10. Still in creative, no relationship. General base stats are the same here. Calmness has hit the shitter since we started. Everything else
Don't know how to fix that.
Everything else has stayed or risen. Cash flow is still pretty good. Got the house, got the car, you're debt free. And yeah, that's the way things are. Kuro, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a hell of a ride having you.
Always a pleasure. Now
Yeah,
that
is
I,
this
you know,
something
can.
you'll be able to do more often? I mean, you'll want to go to bed kind of on the early side, on normal Thursdays, right?
Around this time is a good time for me to go to bed anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so
I'll be able to stay for most of the stream.
all right, good
Because
enough.
I have
So,
work in the morning, but I'll also have work Fridays, so this is good.
yeah, 10 o'clock is our standard cutoff anyway. So again, if we cut it there, then everybody's still happy.
We're done here too.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody's still happy at that point then.
Because I have to wake up at 5:30.
Oh joy.
You did this to yourself.
All right, so from everything you've seen here, Kuro, is this one you'd want to try by yourself or just live vicariously through Wit here?
Yeah, no, this sounds fun.
Yeah, okay.
It is long, unless you die.
True.
See how long I can make it without that. I'm gonna play this like just hog wild.
Like a chaos demon.
This is going to be fun. All right, with that, I am Alpha.
I've been Wit.
I'm Kuro.
And this has been fun. Have an alpha
It's
night.
been something.
Have an alpha night, y'all.
And as always,
Oh, that's right. Good night,
our new one.
stupid.
Good night, stupid.
Good night, stupid.